All right, we're back. The new set is about to be ready. We got the United Hashiras, our top team, versus DF Amethyst, our bottom team. The Hashiras will have first pick, and Amethyst will have the Kyogre map. Let's begin. All right, everybody, you guys know the routine. Get those Mega Mons out of here. They're ugly, they're overpowered, and they're very overpowered. Did I mention that they're ugly? Get Mega Charizard Y out of here. Get that Shrimp Mega Gyarados out of here. I don't want to see him. You know what? As a matter of fact, get that Psyduck out of here too. I actually like playing the game. And get that Sock Puppet Mimikyu out of here too. I don't want to see him. In fact, I don't like Bitcoin. Get that Cat Meowth out of here. Get them out of our games. They're taking our jobs. Get them out. Take that Mega Lucario out here with you too. I don't want to see that one either. But what I do want to see is the big man. I want to see Blastoise. I love Blastoise. Look at him. He's a turtle. Who doesn't love turtles? And he's got guns on his back. He's got 2 cannons. That's awesome. Who doesn't want to see a turtle shoot cannons out of its back? You know who else is pretty cool? Those Eevees right there. You got Vaporeon and Umbreon. 2 bulky defenders. 2 wish-granting, Aqua Ring, health-granting defenders. That's a bulky team. That's a healthy team. Now, what kind of follow-up will that team have? We got another supporter. We got Clefable. We got Moonlight Clefable. We got Gravity Clefable. And we got Ceruledge. Backing up the double defender composition on Amethyst, we got Zacian, baby. Zacian right here. Wait. No, I lied. It's another all-arounder. Who do they want? Do they want Palmon? Do they want Garchomp? Who do they got? They want Miraidon. They want the damage, baby. We're not going to dive into that Moonlight. No. We're not going to dive into that Gravity. Absolutely not. We're going to send our man, the champion. We're going to send Mott Champion. Go in there, grab somebody's fools. Grab them and suplex. Every time the submission Machenko's in, we're going to be yelling suplex. Following that, we got the eyebrow raising Surfetched. He's got the big leak, the sharp leak, and he's ready to use it. Don't test him. That is a warrior right there. That is a knight. And leak-filled armor. Let's go. Last pick, we got, I don't want to pronounce that name. We got Raichu, baby, Raichu. We got the attacker for the team. We got the DPS. Much needed DPS. But you gotta be careful. There is a Gengar on the other team. Swimming through the ground, undetected Gengar. Will it be a Hexgar? Will it be a Dream Eater? It has full heal, so I'm inclined to say Hex. He's gotta be very careful here. Final preparations are underway. We're about to get started here. The map is Kyogre. This is going to be the first match of this set. I'm very excited to see how this plays out. Looking at Amethyst's comp, they're very frontline heavy, and they got a lot of sustain and a lot of heals. The Hashiras are going to have their work cut out for them. It's going to come down to how well can this Blastoise with Surf and Hydro Pump separate that formation. That's the main interaction in my eyes, folks. But they also have to be careful of that Machamp. Machamp doesn't care about water. It doesn't care about Hydro Pump. It doesn't care about Surf. It does not care about gravity. It will grab somebody. Somebody's getting grabbed. Somebody's getting slammed. Somebody's getting suplexed. All right, games have begun. Gonna have Raichu as a Pikachu. Down bottom with Squirtle. They will be fighting against, I believe, Miraidon and an Umbreon. Back at the top, we got Machop and the Eevee that will become a Vaporeon in about one level. It looks like they're gonna gentlemen's. Surfetch is gonna stack. Machop is gonna stack. This is the gentleman's agreement. Such gentlemen, such an agreement, so civilized. Back at the bottom, not so civilized. They're taking a lot of extra damage. Mirana's passive is activated. It's getting a 30% damage boost. Umbreon's getting a 10% damage boost. The farm is being competed over. Raichu's taking a lot of damage. It's about to go down. There's a secure. Umbreon's level 4. It's gonna have to back up here. Raichu's gonna have to get a berry. There's no more berries on that side of the map. Back at the top, there is danger afoot. Sarach is going in. It whiffed on everyone but the farm. But Machop's gonna be able to get it. Machop's almost level 5 already. That is a healthy Machop. Wait a minute. Will this be 5? Yes, it is. The mission is online. Hunter's on the case. Yep, it's a Hex one. Machop. Suplex. KO. It grabbed somebody. It caught a big one. It got the juggler. It got Surge. Suplex. It got Clefable. Double KO. More stacks are happening. Guju's getting fat. Guju's getting healthy. We got a Surfetch here. That's a Farfetch'd. It's got a Limp Leak. It's almost evolved. It gets some crits. It can evolve outright. Suplex. You want to try it again, Sonny boy? I'm not done yet. But Chop's taking a lot of damage, so it's gonna have to back off. Back at the bottom, man. Bottom's been losing. They're not level 5 yet. Hunter is waiting. Hunter is waiting to hunt. Yep. There's the Hexgar. There's the score. Squirtle, you just gotta leave, buddy boy. You're not stopping any of that. You're asking to die. Yep. Goodbye. Hey, there's a Sarlacc here. Hey, Sarlacc, I wouldn't go there either. There's a mean look Umbreon. It's gonna stay you. It's gonna mean mug you. That's still a Pikachu. That's not good news. You gotta farm back, baby. Get that Boltoy. Get healthy, son. Someone get that Pikachu a sandwich. Speaking of eating, that Sarlacc has got to go. It's not 7 quite yet. This piece of farm is gonna make it 7. That's another power spike. That should be an easy and quick secure. This is a Electro Drift from a Rhydon. It is on its feet. Back over here, we got the champion, level 7. Gonna be level 8 soon. Uh-oh. There's a target over there. Someone's gonna get grabbed very soon. It's almost a level 9 Machamp at 7 minutes in. Uh-oh. Suplex. Come here. We're not done. Oh, wait, it's gonna get another chance here. They got Vaporeon, Bush Shaker with Hydro Pump. There is the store powered from Raichu, getting some extra damage in. That's getting mitigated by the Aqua Ring. This Machop wants to be Machamp. He's got his eyes on the prize. So does Hunter. That's now a Gengar. Heading up towards center, it looks like. Oh, it's gonna head towards bottom. That War Turtle is unsupervised, but backup is coming. Machamp's getting some stacks in, getting some scores. It's up there all by itself. The fight will reconsume at the bottom pad. The gravity's over there, but the fight's over here. It gets a secure. It gets another secure. Gets a third secure. Oh no! Down! Double KO from Gengar. And the Meteor's justice reigns from above. That is secured kill. A double KO from Miraidon. Mathematical. 38 over cap. Excellent. Machamp, let me see those grabs, baby. Suplex, it hit the farm. There's the gravity. It's not done yet. It's just waiting, it's biding its time. We're gonna head towards the top. There's more food over there. We're starving. Look at all this food. You left on the table. Give me that. You want some? Come get some. That's another 8 points over there for Machamp. That Machamp is heavy, and he's looking for some prey. Oh. There's an Electro Drift. Don't go back in there, mate. He got a KO. And we're out. Peace out. Back here at the top. No one can save you now. Suplex. Come here. Whoa. There's the Surfetch. Oh, that's not going to be enough. Oh, it is going to be enough. It got the shield from Detect. Balance is stabilizing. We have Miraidon fighting off a Blastoise, but there's the mean look. Hey, since you're here, take some extra damage. No one's here to save you now. It's gonna have to eject, preserve its life, waiting for the moonlight. Challenge is all by itself in trouble. Down it goes. Next is Surf Edge. There's another Electro Drift. Down it goes. Double KO from Gengar. Machampion, eye on the prize, heading towards the top. Escorting this Regieleki. You come down here, I will administer death. So you're staying, huh? Well, watch this, buddy pal. Duplex. Come here. Ult. Oh, double ult. I'll teach you to dart. I'll teach you to defend. Let this be a lesson to you. Back in the jungle, we have Sterilage getting as much jungle as it can. We have Gengar ripping this objective all by itself. It needs no help. Machamp is getting ult charge in stacks. You gotta stop that Machamp from scoring. It's gonna have another ult. Whiffed on the suplex there, but we got cross chop. Cross chop, baby, cross chop. We're leaving. We eject through the wall. We got the escape plans on deck. You wanna challenge me? All right. Back at the bottom. They have Umbreon on the scene. They have Gengar. That is a bad matchup. Blastoise, you can't fight that thing yet. Back towards the middle center farm. Oh no. Machamp is waiting, biding its time. Submissions on deck. Suplex. There's the Blastoise ult. Giving them a chance. Machamp ult going in. KO on Ceruledge. Uh-oh. Time to score. Oh, there's the Guardian. There is the leak wielding Surfetch. He's not gonna have this, not gonna take this sitting down. Machamp is waiting here. Hey, who's that over there? Suplex. That's a lot of damage right there. Suplex. I don't care about your gravity. I'll be back again. That was getting major damage right here. There's a witch granting a damage reduction. Suplex. And your truck stock here. Cross chop. Cross chop in the neck. KO. Amethyst is a team with a plan. That Machamp's gonna be 14. Oh no. Oh no. That's gonna be the strongest Machamp you've ever seen. There's been a lot of brawling in this game so far, and it's only game one. 20 seconds left until Kyogre responds. Both teams have decent levels. Machamp's at 14. Honestly, if I was the Hashiras, I would let that Regieleki walk in. It is what it is. 7 seconds remain. It's about to get hot. Raichu, Surfetched, lying in wait. Miraidon might be none the wiser. There's that Surf. And there's that left on an island, but I wouldn't take that bait. I would leave him alone. There's another, uh-oh. Suplex. Get out of here, son. Top to the... Oh. That Machamp means business. That is an ace. That is the cleanest ace I've ever seen. Well, to be it for game one. It is 61 to 361, and it's about to get much, 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 much worse. That pad isn't real. You can't stand there. Suplex. I'm getting the score. It's burnt right now. This is an uphill battle. He's gonna keep getting healed, and with the Aqua Ring, you're not gonna be able to kill it. Uh-oh. Slam. Cross top. Back here towards center. Yeah, Blastoise trying to hold it down, but it just can't. There's the 96 score. That's going to be a big overcap over here. Surfetch all by itself. Machampion getting a score in. There's another Surf right there, but it's all but over. Suplex. That is a massive, ooh, charging in. There's the passive on that pad. Now that's really ineffective for the, uh-oh, Blastoise ult. That does nothing. Machamp's gonna suplex somebody. He's not gonna have this lying down. Down goes Ceruledge once again. Game's over in 5. There's another Machamp ult. Time's up. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. Thanks for the reminder. Rick? 1, 2, 3. Just remind me again after the set. I might be prone to forgetting. This is a very hyped set we're watching here. Final score is 61 to 789. DS Amethyst taking the lead in this set. Oh yeah, MVP, the champion, the people's champion, Ma champion. DF's own Gudra, 258 points scored, 10 KOs, only outdone by Miraidon's 13, and 11 assists, only outdone by Vaporeon's 19 assists, 89 overall rating. And 107 damage dealt as a champ in a game with Gengar, in a game with Electro Drift Miraidon, it outdamaged them both? Damn. That's my champ. Let's go. Going into game 2, we gotta wait for these adjustments. All right. Hashiras will be electing to have first pick on the Groudon map. DFs is making a substitution. Stay tuned as we get this next game set up. All right, it looks like everyone is almost ready to begin. All right, that is the go-ahead. I got the green light. The lever has been pulled. Let's see these bans. One ban I want to see from the Hashiras, get rid of that Machamp. That Machamp is too strong for them. They don't have an answer for it right now. I would like to see that Machamp banned. But first things first, you guys know the rules. You guys gotta ban the most problematic Mon 2 seasons running. Since October of last year, Mega Charizard Y has been a menace. Get rid of it. Ban it. Please ban it. Go. You know who else ruined Christmas last year? Mega Gyarados. Get rid of it too. I think bans is before, along with, actually for both teams if this plays out. Let's see this last, Gengar, Hexgar, get rid of it. Understood. It was a problem. It rips so easily. But you missed White Wolf 1269. You missed a fire set from before. We had Outlaws. Yeah, you missed Outlaws set. Right now we got Hashiras versus Amethyst. It is game 2. Amethyst got a convincing game 1 win. But champion's the GOAT. That's what you missed. Final ban here is going to be Mega Lucario, so same bans almost all around. Man, that he picked Umbreon quick. I didn't even see it. I didn't even see the frame. He chose it. But you know who's still available? The big man. Big man Blastoise, along with a Hoopa. Ah, interesting choice. Will it be a trick Hoopa or will it be a hyperspace hole Hoopa? Can't wait to find out. The Hashiras are also gonna go along with Vaporeon and Delmise. Double defender slash support composition for the Hashiras. They want more sustain, baby, more sustain, more bulk. We got those in spades. We have Yoshi Crafter anchoring us on this ship. They're setting sail. They got the Delmise, but Amethyst, they got, yo, is that a Scyther or a Scizor? I see weakness policy, so my mind thinks Scizor. Along with Scizor, potentially, it's going to be Blaziken. And still a very powerful all-arounder. Likes to get in there, likes to brawl. Right now, the Hashiras are lacking in some major damage. So that's going to give the Amethyst a good confidence boost. To make up for this lack of damage, they're going to block in Mewtwo Y along with the Glaceon. These are good picks for attackers. How will Amethyst respond? What's their last attacker? I do notice that they're very lacking in range, and that Decidueye is going to make up that difference. One other thing I am noticing is the front line for the Hashiras. They got good front line. They got Umbreon. They got the Milok Umbreon. Potentially foul play. There are some attackers over there that would be good targets. They also have Muddy Water, Octoring, or perhaps Hydro Pump, Vaporeon, and they got the Anchor reeling people in. They got options, but most of them are single target options to keep people out. They have to go against Blastoise after all. Blastoise is going to mess with that formation. It's gonna disorganize the formation of Hashiras, and if they're disorganized, that allows Scizor, that allows Blaziken to move in and start brawling in the chaos and picking the true targets, which is Mewtwo Y and Glaceon. And on top of that, they're gonna get cover fired from the Decidueye. They're gonna have to play this very carefully. If that Scizor is actually a Scyther, which is looking like to be the case, then Hashiras are actually going to have a tougher time. There might be a slight delay on the stream, but it's not a major delay so far. Getting started here. We got the Anchor and we got Umbreon and towards the top. Delmise versus Hoopa. Where is Hoopa's partner? Why, it's over here getting red buff successfully. Time to go. I got what I came for. Back at the bottom, we got a Decidueye and a low HP Squirtle. What happened here? I saw what happened. It was getting shot down by Mewtwo Y. But backup has arrived. There's that Muddy Water, and that Scyther's taking way too much damage. You gotta back up, son. All right. Oh, there was a KO happening up there. What's happening down here? I'm very interested. Scyther is here. That'd be 2Y got in major secures. Well, I think Psychic actually got the bulk of it because Mewtwo should have evolved from that. Back at the top. Hoopa is nowhere to be seen. Oh, Hoopa got KO'd. That has another stack. Torchic. Torchic is gonna go in. No, it's not. It has to deal with that. There's the eject, creating distance. There's the secondary eject from the team. That should be a KO Torchic. Oh! All right, it escaped with its life. You're being invaded. There's an intruder here. This is not a community jungle. Well, looks like they're just gonna have to give that away. Scyther's got its own fish to fry. That Torchic is still a Torchic. That Torchic is now a Combustion. Uh-oh. Reinforcements has arrived towards bottom lane. They're leaving that centerpiece alone. Regidrago is not important right now. What's the point is getting these KOs? Well, Combustion's like, if you're gonna invade me, I'm just gonna keep invading you. After all, that's how I started. That Decidueye is in its base form. It is now in its dead form. Scyther getting the Secure. Wait. Yep, Scyther getting the Secure. U2Y getting the barrier speed boost, but it's not enough. Scyther just gets away. Hoopa's calling for reinforcements. That isn't coming. The Hashiras are fighting back in full force. Back at the bottom. Decidueye is getting its levels. It's going to be level 7 very soon. It is a 3v2. Vaporeon trying to hold it down, but he can't stop it all. War Turtle got a score in. He's going to reach level 7 very soon. There is the Blaze Kick secure. Blaze Kick scores another 5, getting more stacks in. U2Y has arrived, but oh, we got a Decidueye online. Range has been unlocked. Scyther is here. Blastoise is distracting the three of them, and it was able to do it successfully. At the cost of its life, but that's okay. Scyther is on a rampage. It just ulted it, so it has a speed boost. Blaziken is Blaze Kicking in. There it is. Wait, there's that overheat, but oh, there is the Regieleki walk in. They were able to break that pad and score. Scyther is next on Atomic Black, but so is U2Y. So you like taking butts, do ya? We'll show you, old man. Hoopa and Blastoise making a campaign towards the center, getting all the farm it can. Here's some more center farm spawn. Able to secure this real quick. And well, Hoopa took major damage, and so much damage it died. Back at the bottom, we got Blastoise here. Perhaps it's gonna surf in one piece of farm. That's something. The Hashiras are here. They are fighting back. We got the artillery attack from Decidueye, but it's not enough. Can only hit so many targets. Oh, it almost got Glaceon. Wait, oh, I missed the focus flash from Blaziken. There is the ult from Glaceon. They got their eyes on the prize. They are putting a lot of pressure on that Glaceon, as they should, making it back up. Both teams are going to compete for this Regieleki here, spawning in 10. Umbreon is by itself. It's going to take some more damage, but it's going to wish away the damage. Which heals and induces damage resistance. There is the aggressive Hoopa ult for stun and damage. There is Glaceon there. That's a prime target. Oh, it gets snatched by Delmise. Down goes Blaziken. Hoopa doing the best it can, but it's time in the sun. It's over. KO. It was not for nothing. DF's got the secure, and they take down Glaceon. Now, they won't walk with Regieleki. They got more farm to conquer. And they're going to do just that. Setter Beast has spawned. Blastoise and Decidueye will be taking over that. Back at the top here, we got Blaziken and Hoopa. Starting off the Registeel objective. Blastoise is here to try to face tank here. Distract. Get some damage in. There's the Surf. U2Y try to ult to try to steal the objective. There is the Blastoise ult with the eject combo. Here's a massive Surf. Uh-oh. Glaceon can only do so much, and there it goes. Score in. Massive overcap. 42. from the Scyther. Oh, that damage just narrowly. Uh-oh. It's pissed. Where do you think you're going? There's the eject. It's gonna get it back in time for the Groudon fight. These guys mean business. Putting in the fear of God into this bird. Ult is now available. Nature is healing once again. It's time to farm up, recuperate resource. In about 50 seconds, Groudon will spawn, and it's going to be a fight for the ages. Both of these teams are getting prepared for that fact. 3 ults are missing from both teams. 3 pivotal ults. Blaziken doesn't count. 5 pivotal ults. Scyther here, setting its level lead. About to reach 15. It's about to maximize its potential. A fight might ensue for this Regieleki here. The Hashiras take noise and decide to let that one go. They elect to take positioning over at Groudon. Hoopa bush checking with Phantom Force. I believe that's the name of its move. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Blastoise waiting in the pit. Waiting to get a surf. Scyther's gonna go for a back cap. But it's not gonna go quite yet. If it scores, the balance will be broken. That will alert the Hashiras to go for a 5-man push versus their 4. Timing is everything. Scyther will now go for that score. The balance has been broken. But the Hashiras enact discipline. They're not going in just yet. An opportunity has not presented itself or has been created. But the more they wait, the more that Decidueye gets to snipe and get a lot of entry damage. Uh-oh. There's the pull on Scyther. It gets ulted. Scyther has to ult to sustain itself. And it does. It gets a pickup on Vaporeon. Next pickup, Umbreon. Back over here, Hoopa's fighting the Glaceon and is winning somewhat. It has to back up, waiting for its move. It gets KO'd. All right. That is 3 down from Amethyst. The Hashiras are taking over. They do have decent rip. Scyther is back, however. Getting ready for a secure. Blastoise secures the objective. That's not a good look. But it's Groudon. It missed a Hydro Pump. No. Uh-oh. Well, I will say, Amethyst doesn't have to score. They are alive. They have secured the objective. They still have plenty of buffs. The only buffs left is on an attacker in Glaceon, which is dangerous. Glaceon is in vision for the team, and it doesn't have a pad to go back to. It has to go forward. It doesn't have a choice, but it actually doesn't really matter. Game over in 10, 9, and counting. Game 2 going to Amethyst. There. That's happened so many times today. They would technically lose the initial fight in the final fight, but would just live long enough to like regroup and then win and secure. It's happened a lot today. Final score, 190 to 429. Amethyst is leading 2-0 in this set. MVP is once again DF's own Goodra. About 300 points scored, 11 KOs and 4 assists, 87 overall rating. That Scyther was everywhere. That Scyther had presence. That Scyther had power, and it used it. Battle data suggests that it has 79k damage dealt. Very impressive here. Can it bring this energy onto the next game and potentially the last game of this set? We're gonna find out. Stay tuned. All right, checking this out. First pick and Groudon, that could be the same. Yep, both teams are ready. All right, game 3. This might be the last game of the set. I hope not. This has been a very exciting set. I want to see more of both these teams. I want the Hashiras to get some dubs. They are a strong team, in my opinion. Same bands as usual. I can't quite pin down Gudra, the player. Gudra's doing a magnificent job. I'm not sure what bands. Well, the Gengar band here is fine. Gengar was a problem in game 1. I will say that Amethyst is counter picking correctly. They're poking at a hole at the weakness of the composition that a Hashira is having. That's the power of second pick. First pick picks their entire comp first, and that gives Amethyst the time to counter it. Now, I will say that the first picking team has that opportunity too. It's just not as prevalent because they picked first and they finished picking first. Blastoise doesn't seem to be a problem for either team, so that's why it's just always showing up. We're gonna have Umbreon and we're gonna have Blastoise on the same team this time around. The score, Limp 96 TV, is 2-0 Amethyst's favor, the orange team. This is a 3 out of 5 set. All right, we're gonna have Gudra on. We don't know quite yet. It's actually going to be the Knife Shop Inteleon or maybe Liquidation. We're gonna have to see what Hashira's pick here. It's gonna be accompanied by Mew. That's a lot of range on the side of Amethysts. How will Hashiras respond? A Speedster would be a good idea. Raichu? They probably need range to counteract all that range that they got. That's gonna be a lot of responsibility on the hands of this Talonflame. The Talonflame has to, 1, play around the defender, which is not too bad, but the defender will peel for its backline. 2, it has to hit either Mew or Inteleon, which have escape options and an eject button. 3, 4, also play around the Meowth, who can be managing the flank for the team. That is one of the responsibilities of a Speedster. What I mean by managing the flank is they have to be ready to play on an off angle to flank the enemy team and prevent their team from being flanked themselves. If the other Speedster doesn't do that, that's going to be a big issue. And I also got Machamp, who's going to grab somebody guaranteed. And you know what that means, people. Suplex City is upon us. All right, game 3 of this set is now underway. We're gonna have the EVs head up to the top lane. We got Espeon and we got Umbreon. The Johto EVs heading to the top. At the bottom, we got Raichu and Squirtle with Talonflame as the jungler. The Raichu and the Squirtle will have to face off against Trevenant and Inteleon. That water gun secure critical hit is a gnarly one, so you gotta watch that secure. And wait, there it is. It goes to Trevenant. Back at the top, what is happening over here? He's the jungler. Oh, this is different. Jungler on jungler violence. Hey, I'm willing to compete for you right here, right now. What do you want, buddy boy? Make a move, brah. I got cross chop. My secure is better. But the more time he wastes, the more backup arrives. Cross chop secure, he just misses it. And now he's in danger. He's gonna go bulk up for the hindrance resistance. He's gonna have to be able to run right through it. There's the eject through the wall to gain some distance. But, oh, he's gonna have to juke and weave. Bob and weave. There's the berry. Go, 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 go. Oh no, there's no way. There's no way you're getting out of this. There, and he goes down. What a great chase. But that gives his team some time to counteract it. They get the jungle there. They do not get the jungle. They get the bees there. They get the levels there. And it shows. There's the Meowth. There's another KO. All right. It kind of stabilized there. They broke even. That's the part about invading. If you lose, you break even. If you win, big advantage. Well, Chop took that personally. Might come back for another invade, but Talonflame's being supervised. Back at the top, Amethyst is really taking into the fold. There's the mean look. That should be a Dunzo Meowth. Meowth with the eject. There's a suplex. You wanna get my Ken, huh? It's gonna cost you. Suplex. Waiting for the cooldown to rise. Oh wait, he's got a target here. The shotgun. It barely missed. The child's gonna have to go away. We have defender on defender violence once again. Both of them are gonna compete for this farm here. You don't want to have a Wartortle be able to become a Blastoise a little too early, so that you're gonna have to watch them. 720 bees are about to show up. Meowth is on the scene at level 6. It's about to be level 7. Trying to score for the iframes, just misses it. It actually gets in him now. There's the one hammer, but it gets Hydro Pump for its troubles. Talonflame ejects to sustain its life. Getting some farm here, getting some secure. It's about to reach level 7 to be able to fight back. It has reached level 7. This Trevenant is now dangerous. Yeah. It's totally fine fighting a 2v1. It has the life for it. We got Machoke trying to become a Machamp. Back here at the top. There's that snipe shot. About 1,200 damage has been taken. Uh-oh, Mew is slowed down greatly due to the buff from Raichu. There's a sniper again. 2,200 damage. What an evil, evil sniper. What a sharpshooter. That champ is biding its time. Submission actually would complement very well with Snipe Shot. You hold him there and he gets sniped for its troubles. There goes Mew. Planting that light screen to reduce incoming damage. Not a bad idea. They couldn't quite get any KOs from there. Mew taking more damage. Here comes the Talonflame. Uh-oh. This Inteleon's in danger, but it's back on its secondary pad. Reinforcements has arrived. Back towards the bottom, we got a Meowth here and a Trevenant. Freaking have it. There is just so much farm. Oh, wait, he got it. He got the Skull Getter. Just what he needed. And now he has a Jig. KO. Meowth is such a scamp. Getting the item it needs constantly. What a mon. They got the Hashiras laying claim to Regieleki, walking towards top, creating external pressure, giving them a chance to farm up. Mew's left alone here, should be able to secure this objective right here. Stop the push. You have Inteleon heading on in. We got a KO. Machamp ulted. It claimed a Raichu. Looking to suplex somebody else. Back at the top. It got mean looked, but it's now in a safe position due to the Fell Stinger. Good stuff there. Hashiras regrouping. Uh-oh. Here comes Suplex and Horn Leech and Electro Ball. He got wombo comboed. That Umbreon took major damage and had to wish somebody else. Treven is just going in relentlessly. It won't stop. There's a Talonflame ult going in. Down goes the champ. Mew is ulted, but it's exposed itself through attacking. Down goes Mew. Meowth's going in, trying to get some whatever it can. It got mean looked. The counterplays are happening. The only one who lived to tell the story was Trevenant. He was fighting back, 90 to 168. Champ looking for a sneaky score. Can't quite get it. He's gonna have to back up here, saving its submission for that farm secure. There's that whiff surf. The Champ's all by itself, but submission should be back around now. Yep, that's KO. Back at the top, Trevenant's like, oh man, rescored? Count me in. Back at the bottom, we got Espeon with a double KO. What have I missed? Mew getting caught there. Hands down. Go for it. Trevenant here trying to be a hero, trying to get this secure, but it's getting completely boxed out by this surfing, hydro pumping big turtle with a cannon on its back. There is the submission, and there is the ult. It whipped the ult. The Espeon passive saved it. Here comes Meowth trying to get some damage in, and it's going to get KO'd here pretty soon by the Raichu. Surfing, hydro pumping, Blastoise secure to kill on Mew. There's a snipe shot. Talonflame took major damage, so he's going to have to back off here. Same with Umbreon. The push is dead. And a KO on Umbreon. I knew you were in there. You can't deceive my eyes. My visual prowess. All right. Right on in 20. A lot of fighting has happened. Now, I will say the Hashiras were the winners of the fighting towards the end. They are the most prepared level-wise. They're getting ready. They have all their ults available. We're still waiting on Machamp and Inteleon ult, which should be available soon. It looks like Amethyst is going to look to play this a little soul, waiting for some ult charges to come through. Machamp and Inteleon playing a bit. Machamp playing an off angle. He's looking for a flank. He might get a big score, but Talonflame is also playing an off angle. There is a surfing Blastoise, whipping a Hydro Pump there, getting sniped for its trouble. He's just going to have to back off. Please heal me. Where are you, Umbreon? Please heal me. Yes, you there. Oh no, I got a hit on the Raichu. This Inteleon is bush checking like a maniac, creating passivity for this team. But we got a bird right here. But it got ousted. All right, Machamp's going for an ult. He is forcing an exchange for the Hashiras, and Umbreon goes down for that. Oh no, a double KO from Espeon. No, it just missed. Wait, it got it. Talonflame picked it up. That's a triple KO on. Oh no, that three are down for the Hashiras. Oh, sorry, four are down for Amethyst. One is down for Hashiras, but it was their attacker. And another attacker goes. Machamp has an ult. I dare you to rip it. I dare you, I dare you, I dare you. Machamp is coming in and he's pissed, but he can't afford to be mean looked. He baited it out. The rip is very slow, but they only got secure. Machamp goes in now. He's used up enough time. A second mean look, perhaps? He's gonna run towards the top. Meowth is coming in. A lot of time is being wasted. There's 20 seconds left. There's not enough time to rip and secure and score. Time is up. Down goes Meowth, but that never really mattered. They're just stalling. Guys, they're stalling. You have to make a move. Trevenant's gonna be able to defend that all by its lonesome. They're still trying to rip this. Is that enough? There's no way that's enough, right? It's not. Final score 236 to 313. Amethysts have won this set 3-0, but not without great effort. W stall indeed. Amethyst played that very correctly. They took out the attackers first, so even if they did lose the rest of their men, Blastoise, Umbreon, and Talonflame can't rip that objective fast enough. Well done. Well, the MVP this time around is the Meowth and Ice. 91 points scored, 5 KOs and 4 assists, 85 overall rating. But I would like to point out Solos with the 10 KOs and 5 assists, much more impressive here, but just couldn't quite close out and secure a W, which is the most important thing here. Battle data kind of reflects that. This Goodra was doing so much bush checking and made the Hashiras back up a lot and forced Umbreon to do so much healing. Umbreon only has 2 moves. It can only do so much. And now you have 2 people wrapped up from just intelligent shooting them. That frees up everybody else to do their thing offensively. Good games to both players, to both teams.